Namaste, dear friends. Today we are not just exploring a remedy, we are entering the subtle realm where healing begins quietly in the body's whispers, in the mind's reflections, and in the spirit's resilience. Calcarea sulfurica, the quiet ally in skin and separation healing. We often overlook health until illness reminds us of its worth. Timely cure prevents lasting damage. Traditional wisdom. Opening thought. Small imbalances, big consequences. Imagine a tiny crack in a dam. It may seem harmless, but it can flood an entire village. Similarly, a minor imbalance in our cells can lead to chronic discomfort. Modern medicine often waits for a loud symptoms, itching, fatigue, slow healing, but Calcarea sulfurica listens to its early murmurs. It is a remedy that intervenes before the storm, addressing the root before the branches wither. Dr. Wilhelm Schussler, a visionary cellular healing. Who was he? A German physician 1821 to 1898, trained in conventional medicines but disillusioned by its limitations. Influenced by cellular pathology, he believed that diseases begin at the microscopic level. Through studying human ashes, he identified 12 mineral salts essential for the healthy tissue. Let us talk about his philosophy. Illness arises from mineral deficiencies. Restoring these salts can revive cellular function. His method was gentle, preventive, or normalizing, not aggressive or suppressive. Core idea: support the cell and the body will heal itself. Why tissue salts still matter? In today's world of over medication, tissue salts offer a safe, subtle alternative. They work in micro doses, syncing with the body's natural rhythm. Analogy: if conventional medicine is a hammer, 12 tissue salts are a turning fork, bringing harmony and not by force. Calcarea was role in among the 12 tissue salts. Often overlooked, Calcarea Sulf is behind the scenes here. It does not rush into emergencies but excels in lingering unresolved conditions. Think of it as the body's clean crew, removing waste, aiding wound repair, and restoring clarity. Scientific profile of Calcarea sulfurica. It is commonly called as calcium sulfate. It is found in liver, connective tissues, mucous membranes, skin. Role in the body. Blood purification. In blood purification, clears decaying matter in chronic infections, supports lymphatic drainage and detox. In wound healing, it promotes granulation tissue and accelerates healing of ulcers, abscesses, and boils. In detoxification, It assists liver in toxin processing and clears lingering discharge from mucous membranes. Clean surroundings reflect inner health. A clear lingering discharge from the mucous membranes. Clean surroundings reflect inner health. The body is not just a vessel, it is a sacred garment. Let us compare with the other related remedies. Calcarea Sulf, chronic pus, slow healing, gentle and long term. HEPA Sulf, acute abscess, sensitivity, quick and reactive. Silicea, deep seated pus, coldness, expulsive, penetrating. Explanation: HEPA Sulf is like a fire alarm, fast and intense, ideal for acute infections. Silicea acts like a surgeon, removing foreign bodies and pushing out deep-seated matter. Calcarea Sulf is the custodian, cleansing, restoring, and maintaining. It prevents the production of pus any further in the body after the entire pus is removed from the body by giving Silicea or HEPA Sulf. If HEPA Sulf is the emergency room, Calcarea Sulf is the rehabilitation center. Let us see constitutional indications. Temperament: irritable and impatient, frustrated by slow healing, withdraws or snaps when unwell. Sensitive and guarded, prefers solitude during illness, emotionally closed like wound with a crust. Physical traits: sluggish metabolism, accumulates waste physically and emotionally, feels heavy, bloated or tired without any clear cause. Skin prone to suppuration. Acne with yellow pus, recurring boils, slow healing ulcers, oozing eczema. The skin is the canvas of the bloodstream. When the paint runs, we must cleanse the brush. Emotional parallel. Just as pus is trapped waste, emotional pain can fester when unexpressed. Calcarea Sulf helps release both physically and emotionally. Healing is not just about closing wounds, but it is about opening space for renewal. Clinical applications of Calcarea sulfurica. Measure your day not by what you harvest, but by what you nurture. Inspired by Stevenson. Healing often takes time, but sometimes timing itself is a medicine. Inspired by Hippocrates. Skin conditions. Acne with yellow pus. Best suited for acne that produces yellow sticky discharge, signaling chronic inflammation and delayed healing. These eruptions tend to linger, recur, and heal slowly, pointing to a deeper imbalance. Metaphor: skin is more than a surprise, it is the bloodstream journal. Emotional insight: acne, especially in youth, can erode confidence. Healing the skin often means restoring self worth. Boils and abscesses. Ideal for recurrent boils that rupture, reform, and resist complete healing. Unlike HEPA Sulf, which acts swiftly in acute pain, Calcarea Sulf works after the crisis, helping the body cleanse and recover. no further pus will be formed. It is a prevention of pus. Analogy: if Sulf is a surgeon, Calcarea Sulf is the caregiver who tends the wound and watches for infection. Ulcers and moist eczema. Effective for ulcers that remain open, especially those with yellow, sticky exudate. In eczema, it supports the healing when eruptions are moist, crusty, and slow to resolve. Encourages granulation tissue, the body's natural method of skin repair. Reflection: the wounds that take longest to heal often leave the deepest wisdom, respiratory and ENT support. Chronic sinus congestion, usual when the mucus is thick, yellow and persistent, a sign of chronic inflammation. Aids in draining sinuses, reducing blockage and preventing recurrence. Metaphor: mucus is the body's way of saying, I am trying to tidy up, tidy up the inside. Recurrent tonsillitis. For tonsillitis coated with yellowish pus, especially when the condition keeps returning, helps with gentle drainage, reducing inflammation, and restoring tissue health. Emotional insight. Chronic throat tissues that can affect speech, comfort, and social care. Social ease. Sore throat and visible pus. When the pain is located and yellow patches are visible, Calcarea Sulf helps clear residual infections and soothe tissues. Most effective in the post-acute phase when the body needs help clearing leftover waste. Detoxification and internal cleansing. Blood purification, known in Tueslay's system as the cleansing agent for the blood. Removes decaying cellular matter, especially after infections. Supports the lymphatic system, easing internal congestion. Liver support. Present in liver cells, Calcarea Sulf helps process toxins, especially those that manifest through the skin. Analogy: the liver is the body's washer, Calcarea Sulf is the soap that lifts the grime. Reflection: clean blood cells to clear thinking. Healing is not just about removing illness, it is about restoring the inner balance. Temperament: irritable and impatient, frustrated by slow healing. Withdraws or snaps when unwell. Sensitive and guarded. Prefers solitude during illness. Emotionally closed like a wound with a crust. Still waters run deep. Every wound carries its own wisdom. Physical traits: sluggish metabolism, accumulates waste physically and emotionally, feels heavy, bloated, or tired without clear cause, skin prone to suppuration, acts in with yellow pus, recurring boils, slow healing ulcers, oozing eczema. The skin is the canvas of the bloodstream. When the paint runs, we must cleanse the brush. Emotional parallel. Just as pus is trapped waste, emotional pain can fester when unexpressed. Calcarea Sulf helps release weight physically and emotionally. Healing is not just closing the wounds, it is about the opening space for renewal. Clinical applications of Calcarea sulfurica. Measure your day not by what you harvest but by what you nurture. Inspired Stevenson. Skin conditions. Best suitable for acne that produces yellow sticky discharge signaling chronic inflammation and delaying healing. These eruptions tend to linger, recur, and heal slowly, pointing to a deeper imbalance. Metaphor. Skin is more than a surface. It is the bloodstream's journal. Emotional insight. Action, especially in youth, can erode confidence. Healing the skin often means restoring the self-wealth. Boils and abscesses. Ideal for recurrent boils that rupture, reform, and resist complete healing. Unlike Sulf, which acts swiftly in the acute pain, Calcarea Sulf works after the crisis, helping the body cleanse and recover. Analogy. If Sulf is the surgeon, Calcarea Sulf is the caregiver who treats the wound and watches for further infection. Ulcers and moist eczema. Effective for the ulcers that remain open, especially these with yellow and sticky exudate. In eczema, it supports healing when separations are moist, crusty, and slow to resolve. Encourages granulation tissue, the body's natural method of skin repair. Reflection. The wounds that take longest to heal often leaves the deepest wisdom, respiratory and ENT support. Chronic sinus congestion. Useful when the mucus is thick, yellow and persistent, a sign of chronic inflammation. Aids in draining sinuses, reducing blockage and preventing recurrence. Metaphor. Mucus is the body's way of saying, I am trying to tidy up inside. Recurrent tonsillitis. For tonsils coated with yellowish pus, especially when the condition keeps returning, helps with gentle drainage, reducing inflammation and restoring tissue health. Emotional insight. Chronic throat issues can affect speech, comfort, and social issues. Social ease. Sore throat with visible pus. When the pus is located and yellow patches are visible, Calcarea Sulf helps clear residual infection and soothe tissue. Most effective in the post-acute phase when the body needs help clearing leftover waste. Detoxification and internal cleansing. Blood purification. Known in Chussler's system as the cleansing agent for the blood. Removes decaying cellular matter, especially after infections. Supports the lymphatic system, easing internal congestion. Liver support. Present in liver cells, Calcarea Sulf helps process toxins, especially those that manifest through the skin. Analogy. The liver is the body's washer. Calcarea Sulf is the soap that lifts the grime. Reflection. Clean blood leads to clear thinking. Healing is not just about removing illness, it is about restoring the inner balance. Remedy comparisons. Understand your remedies as you would understand your closest allies. Inspired proverb. Comparison may unsettle, but it also enlightens. Calcarea sulfurica, chronic pus, skin healing, slow, steady detox. HEPA sulfuricum, HEPA sulf, acute abscess, sensitivity, fast and reactive. Silicea, deep-seated pus, coldness, expels foreign matter. Mercurius solubilis, foul-smelling ulcers, offensive discharges. Deep dive into differences. Calcarea sulf works gradually, ideal for lingering infections. Best when discharge is yellow and healing is incomplete. Suited for individuals who are withdrawn, irritable, and prefer solitude during illness. HEPA sulf acts in acute, painful abscesses, especially when touch worsens the symptoms. Brings pus to surface quickly like a fire alarm. Suitable for hypersensitive, reactive personalities. Silicea expels foreign bodies, deep pus, encapsulated infections. Works best in the cold constitutions, often with chilly limbs. Emotionally suited for the timid, delicate. Mercurius solubilis for ulcers with foul-smelling discharge, bad breath, and excessive sweating. Suited for moody, restless individuals, often worse at night. Metaphor: Mercurius is the storm, Calcarea sulf is the calm that follows. Emotional and philosophical reflections. Sometimes it is the broken places that let healing light tough. What the body releases, the soul no longer needs to carry. Chronic skin conditions and self-esteem. The skin is more than a biological shield. It is our mirror to the world, reflecting not just health but emotions and confidence. Persistent skin tissues like acne, eczema, or boils can lead to avoidance of social situations, feeling of shame or embarrassment, fear of being judged or misunderstood. For young people, especially the skin problems can feel like a mark of isolation, making them feel invisible or exposed. Metaphor: when the skin aches, the spirit often retreats. Purifying the blood, cleansing the mind and spirit. In Chooseless view, Calcarea sulfurica helps purify the blood, removing waste, toxins, and decaying matter. But blood also symbolizes our life energy, emotions, and memories. Just as Calcarea sulf clears physical pus, it also Calcarea sulf prevents physical pus coming out or formation of the pus. It also represents the release of emotional stagnation. Analogy: pus is the pain that has lost its voice. Calcarea sulf gives it a way to speak and exit. Invite reflection. What unspoken wounds lie beneath our surface? What thoughts or emotional need gentle release? To cleanse the blood is to lighten the emotional load. Healing is not just removing illness, it is restoring clarity and calm. Practical usage and dosage. Progress may be slow, but every step counts. Caring early prevents suffering later. Potency and dosage. Common potency 6x for general detox and skin support, 12x for deeper and long-standing conditions. Dosage guidelines. Adults 1 to 1 or 2 tablets to be kept under the tongue. Safety and long-term use. Non-toxic, non-habit forming and safe across age groups. Suitable for extended use, especially in chronic skin or respiratory conditions. No one conflicts with the conventional medicines. Synergetic combinations paired with Calcarea more, mucus congestion, ENT support. Paired with Silicea, deeper infection, skin cleansing. Paired with Permphos, early inflammation, fever. Paired with natron sulf, liver detox, fluid imbalance. Metaphor. Calcarea sulf is the best gardener when joined by the right companions. It becomes a full healing orchestra. Conclusion and takeaway. Nature moves slowly but never misses its mark. Let nourishment be your remedy and remedy be your nourishment. Recap. Calcarea sulfurica is a silent healer working beneath the surface to clear the waste, support recovery and restore the balance. It does not act with drama but with dependable depth. It reminds us that healing is a journey, not a spectacle. Call to awareness. Encourage listeners to tune into body's whispers before they become cries. Invite exploration of gentle remedies, not just for disease but for discomfort, imbalance, and emotional congestion. The most powerful medicine doesn't shout, but it hums in harmony. Thank you all.